my gorgeous ladies, and welcome back to my channel. This video will be on how to visually lengthen your torso if you're short-waisted. The tips mentioned could be applied to either tall or petite frames, since you could be petite and have shorter legs and a longer torso, or tall and have shorter legs as well. The majority of you out there most likely know if you're short-waisted, but if you're unsure and would like to see a video on how to determine if you do, comment below and I'll try to do a video on that. So my first suggestion would be to wear tunics that fall around the hips or a little longer if you are short-waisted and are a pear shape. This will visually lengthen your torso since you'd be using fabric to visually stretch it out, causing it to appear longer. This will of course shorten the legs, which are longer in your case. However, to prevent from creating the illusion of having a longer torso and shorter legs, try pairing your tunic with bottoms such as leggings that have the same color as your shoes, because this will help maintain the visual length of your legs. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about the tunic that I chose to wear in this video. I personally love cowl neck tunics because you can often change up the neckline, and in your case, a V-neck would help lengthen your upper body. Now, you'll notice how this tunic looks a little odd on me without a waist belt because I have a longer torso. And in your case, you don't necessarily have to add one, although I like to suggest adding one to enhance the waistline. So if you do want to add a waist belt, I would suggest a small to medium size belt to help prevent from visually cutting off some inches from your torso. Okay, so there are a few things I want to point out about this look. First, when it comes to blazers, never did I say never wear cropped blazers or cropped anything for that matter, because they'll only exaggerate the shortness of your torso. Instead, opt for longer blazers that fall around the hips or slightly longer, because it will help visually stretch out your torso area. The next thing that I wanted to point out is that I cuffed the bottom of my jeans. This, of course, cuts off some visual length to the legs, preventing them from appearing much longer than the upper body. So you can also look for slacks or pants that have a natural cuff, or you can also, roll them up as I did here. And although I'm not showing you slacks or trousers, just keep in mind when you are looking at trousers, you want to avoid having a line that goes down the center of the leg, because that is only going to visually lengthen the legs. And the final thing I wanted to discuss about this look is that I chose a necklace with a longer chain. This, believe it or not, will help create a mid-focal point, and the longer the chain, the longer your upper body will appear. When it comes to tops, V-necks are ideal, as I mentioned before, as well as button-ups. And luckily, the two are often found in one top. The V-neck will lengthen the neck area, and the buttons will make your upper body appear longer overall. Another tip to keep in mind is not to tuck in your tops, because that has a tendency to visually shorten. So leave your tops out to prevent that effect. As for the jewelry, in this case, I chose a V-shaped necklace that would fit comfortably within the neckline of the top, and it also prevents it from conflicting with the lengthening effect that the top gives off. Let me know if you guys would like to see a video on the best necklaces for the different necklines for different tops. I know that would be helpful because I know it can be a bit challenging to know what type of necklaces would go best with the different tops. So this concludes this week's video, guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed it, but most importantly, found it helpful. Don't forget to let me know if you guys would like to see a video on the different necklaces for necklines. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask below or post your questions on my Facebook page. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. I've been waiting for you, and thank you guys so much in advance for your support. You guys are so amazing, and don't forget to stay beautiful, confident, and true to your beautiful self. See you next time.